We will be reclined until further notice.
It's our right to let the dishes soak overnight.
And to mow the lawn tomorrow-ish.
We proudly declare that, yes, we are still watching that.
And no, we won't be cooking tonight.
We, the lazy, are taking back lazy.
By getting comfy on our LaZBoy furniture.
LaZBoy, long live the lazy.
You can't beat LaZBoy. All right, this is best in class when it comes to these wonderful chairs. You know the name, been around for a very, very, very long time. You're gonna meet our special guest, Amy Solomon, in just a second. But I gotta tell you, this time of year, I was just talking about the robes and taking care of yourself. If you can get one of these chairs today, and I have one available for you in the manual, which is a little bit less money. And then I also have them available in the power chair, which comes with the remote control. If you have an opportunity to get one of these today, you are giving yourself the gift that will give back to you every year, year after year. You will have these chairs because of the quality, legendary quality from our friends at LaZBoy. I call this the classic LaZBoy because this is clean, it's contemporary, the lines are amazing, it's not over-styled. It is the perfect chair to have in your living room, in your den, in your guest room. You want to put one in the office. And we have so many wonderful, great, rich colors, which we're going to go over in a minute. But I will tell you, there is nothing like relaxing at the end of the day. And of all the LaZBoys, why I love the Finley so much is because it's a rocker. And Amy knows how much I enjoy a rocker. Amy Solomon is with us. She's our special guest. Amy, how long have you been with LaZBoy?
Oh my gosh, I'm about to celebrate 28 years.
Oh my
I'm
God.
so excited.
Isn't it great? Well, you've learned through the years that when something's not broke,
Yes,
you either fix it or you get better and better and better. And that's what LaZBoy does. They have the premium fabric. They have the premium foam and cushioning, the premium design.
Yes.
And in this one, what's so wonderful about it is you can rock. And let me tell you, as I've gotten older, I appreciate rocking and being quiet and being pensive and thinking about my family and thinking about everything in my life. And there's something about that rocking motion that eases stress.
You know, it's soothing.
It's amazing.
It's soothing, and we don't think about that when we're out purchasing a chair that's a recliner. We're looking for the reclining features, but when you have that initial sit, when you first sit down, the way LaZBoy designs their chairs and has since 1927, almost 100 years old, we have designed the chairs, and I'm trying to sit still, but the chair itself is on the perfect rocker shape, and that's one of our known facts about LaZBoy and their innovations. But if I try to sit still, it's the counterbalance of my body weight that still allows me to have that gentle movement. And then on the side, this is our power recliner. This is LaZBoy's designed and patented wireless remote. It's magnetically held inside the what we call the cradle. On the outside, you have a home button that brings you back to an upright seated and rocking position. You have 2 memory buttons. Inside, you have a Find My Remote button. So when you push the button, this begins to beep no matter wherever it is in your room, around your house. And then you press any button on the remote once you find it. And then in the back is a silence button, or turn the power off. So when you slide that to the back, it turns off the remote. So here's Guy in his favorite reclining position. And if a little one came in and said, I'm gonna play with the buttons and move you around, they can't, because you slid the button to the back and turned off the communication. All you do is slide it forward and the recliner begins to work again.
It's everything you would ever want in a chair, everything. The fabric is as soft as like your best coat or jacket or sweater that you wear. I am a big guy. I'm 6'2", 6'2 and a half. I weigh about 215 to 220 pounds, depending on what holiday it is. But I will tell you, I have room in this chair, Amy, and I'm a big guy, and I've got 4 inches on either side.
Easily.
Easily.
Yes.
And I do know what you put in these cushions because it's amazing. It's and you're it's best in class when it comes to the support of this. That TEMPURResponse foam is just. We'll show you a close up of it later how it works. But I mean, there is not one part of my body, none of it, that isn't supported, from my head to my neck to my backside, legs, under my knees, calves, everything is cuddled and coddled.
Yes.
On this chair.
When you buy LaZBoy, you get custom seating. Now I'm going to stand up because I want everyone to see the Finley. This is not the first time we've had it here at HSN. You asked us to bring it back, and now we've got all of the colors to go through with Guy so that you see what your options are in the home. This is a beautiful shaped chair, so when you purchase this and you have a guest that comes into the room, the first thing they're going to say is, where did you get that gorgeous chair? And then you get to tell them it's also a recliner. This is a solid foam back. You're perfectly supported from the neck all the way down to the lower lumbar. And again, this is an area of reclining comfort that LaZBoy is known for. In your power recliner, you actually have a button that increases the lumbar support up to an additional 3 inches. And you can watch this. I'm gonna lower it and bring that camera in and watch how this area increases. Here we go, there we are. You can see that, watch my hand move forward as I press buttons independently. And then you can lower that button or you put that in part of your memory setting. The top, if you want more comfort, this raises an additional 55 degrees. So when you're in a full recline, and I'm gonna press my memory 2 and take this into a full recline. Now that headrest, as it tilts up and down, allows you to get into a conversation or reading mode without changing the chair. Now I'm gonna save that in memory 2. You'll hear the beep for 2 beeps for the memory 2 or 1 beep for memory 1, especially if you're sharing the chair like you might in your car.
Right.
But if it's for yourself and then maybe you're buying 2 his and hers or 2 chairs for the family, or we have, Guy, you know, we have people that might buy multiples and put them in the family room so everybody has their own chair to sit in. As soon as you press home, look what happens. It's
right
whisper quiet.
Yep.
It comes back to a full upright and rocking position in 7 seconds or less. And there you are. Look at that. And then we'll talk about the insides in just a minute because this is custom seating.
Yeah.
Wait till we talk about the phone.
We're gonna do all that. Before we do that, I always liked in the beginning to show everybody, because I know it's a LaZBoy, it's the best in class, it's top of the line. It's not a cheap chair. It's very well made, and we'll show you all that stuff in a bit. But you have 2 options. Then we'll go to colors after this. Amy and I'll walk over and show you the colors. So you can get the manual chair, or you can get the power chair. Now, the power chair comes with the built-in remote control, and you can access a lot of the other features that are particular of the power chair. Or you can get the manual, and we'll show you that and how that works in just a minute. If you buy the manual today, you have a couple ways you can pay for it. You can pay for it all. If you want it right away, I want this chair and I don't want any bills, you can do that. You can use our 5 Flex with your credit card, all right? But if you use an HSN credit card today, we will divide the price over a year and a half. It's what we call 18-month VIP financing. If you get the manual, we are taking $500 off the price today. It is free shipping, and your payment on 18 months is $55 a month. So what you would pay for a cheap tank of gas, you can be in comfort every day when you get home from work or when the kids or grandkids come over. Now, if you want the power chair, we are taking $700 off the price. These are the lowest prices we have ever done on this model. If you use your credit card, you can use it and do 5 monthly payments, okay? What I would do is if you have an HSN credit card, if not, get one. We will divide it up over 18 months, and your price will be $88 a month. So for an extra $33 a month, you can get the power chair, which I would recommend. You don't need it, but it does have a few more cool features because it is a power chair. We have extended holiday returns. So if you buy this for somebody although you should buy it for yourself. But if you buy it for somebody, and maybe they're like, I love it, but I wish I had a different color.
Yes.
If it's available, you can exchange it at the end of January. So there is no pressure. But if you want to relieve pressure, get this chair. I am telling you, it is the most comfortable. And let me tell you, I have leather chairs at my house.
Yes, you do.
I never sit in them.
Oh, why?
I love them, and they're recliners, they're manual. I've had them for years, very, very expensive chairs. They're very beautiful, but the leather is always cold. The dog has scratched the you-know-what out of them.
Oh, well.
I love them just because they're pretty to look at.
Yes.
But when I get on my regular chair, it's a fabric chair. It's more cushy, it's more cozy. All right, we are gonna walk over, and Amy is gonna take us on a tour of the colors.
I am.
Because the colors are amazing. By the one I was in is Java.
Correct.
And the one you were in was?
Is denim.
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 All right, here we go.
Now, we're going to start with our light colors, then we'll introduce the Java again, and then we're going to go into 2 more lights and then the denim. Why? Because you said to us, you're always introducing the traditional dark colors, but I might like something lighter in my living room or my bedroom or even in the family room. Well, we did it. Here is your natural. And this is a wonderful linen-like, cotton-looking fabric. It almost has the stitch like denim pants do. And it is your light color. Now, Amy, I can't have light furniture in my home because I do have children. Well, we're going to show you in just a minute why you can, because I'm going to spill cranberry juice.
Don't worry
on
about
this color.
stains. Amy
Not
is
at
going to
all.
beat them up.
That's right.
This is an amazing color. It's called hemp.
Yes.
This is exactly the color of my sofa
Oh,
at
is
my
it?
house. And then I have the 2 almost like the Java color
Yes.
leather chairs.
Yes.
So if you do have leather in your house, or if you've got anything else, this hemp will go with
That's
anything.
right. And it is, you can see the difference. That's why I wanted the natural and the hemp side by side.
Yeah.
You can see the color difference. This has more of that basket color, where this is your lighter shell color.
Yes. Like
Then-
almost a straw color.
Correct.
Yep.
And then we go
This is
into the Java.
this is
your
gorgeous.
classic brown. We had the light colors early summer, and then you were like, can you bring them back? And
Yeah.
can you add a couple dark colors for the fall season? That's what we did. And this
Gorgeous.
has that gorgeous chenille, but look at this chair. Gift, gift, gift. This is the time to think about gifting for yourself and gifting for your loved one. And as Guy said, we have distribution centers all over the United States. So if you're gifting to a loved one, we are going to talk about our delivery in just a minute, but we will make an appointment with your loved one and deliver it. And look, you can give them a little gift box and say it's on its way.
Nice.
We're going to surprise you,
Yep.
and this will be a gift for generations.
Oh my gosh. And every time you get in it, you will be so happy that you made
Yes,
this
you did.
purchase. Now, this is called Mist. I've been with you for years. The first time I've ever seen a pattern
Yes.
on this style.
Yes.
This is the most limited. And what would you call that pattern?
This is I'm gonna be very frank because everybody knows what I'm talking about. This is like a chicken wire pattern. Think about
Okay,
what
yep,
chicken wire
yes.
looks like. These are wonderful little oval kind of diamond shapes.
Yeah.
And it has an incredible hand to it. It is super soft, but everyone is asking us, Amy, can you bring me a pattern?
Yeah.
And this is not one that's overstated and it's flowers
No,
or
it's
it's
beautiful.
a plaid. This is going to go beautifully with any. And if you want a pattern and a solid, it marries back to the next color, which is our sea glass. It also marries back to hemp and to natural. But look at it next to the Java.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
Yep.
It's wonderful because
They
it's a
all
chameleon.
they all go together.
Yes, they do.
really could. Because
And
browns and blues and
That's
grays,
right.
they all go great.
That's right. And then the sea glass, which is a greenish tone with blue undertones. And you'll actually see little tiny, tiny flecks of a dark tone, and it's in that darker green or black family, but it gives you that beautiful tweed look for your home. And then the one that goes with everything. Look, you're wearing your jeans, I'm wearing
Yeah.
your jeans. If you don't know what you're going to wear, you always choose your jeans. And that is what this denim does. It comes back and it gives you that color in a room. Even if you have all your neutrals like we show here, then you pop that color of denim. This is ultimate in your design. And it's the manual,
this
so
is
we're
the
going to show
manual.
that too.
So I'll show you that. And you'll hear it ratchet.
Yes.
To whatever height
That's
you
right.
want your legs. Okay.
So it is a
And then it goes all the way up.
three position locking
then,
leg rest. Then as soon as you start to move your body backwards,
sleep in this thing.
there is an 18 position ratchet inside that ratchets the chair up to what's best for your body size and weight, giving you that ultimate full recline. Now, what I want to do is I'm gonna step in front of you and I want to sit in the sea glass because I want everyone at home. First of all, Guy, do you mind standing up?
No, because I got to plug my microphone and I just pulled it out. So I'll stand up.
So Guy and I are 1 foot difference in height. I love when he says I'm kind of 6'2", maybe closer to 6'3". Well, I'm 5'2", closer and a half too. Look at the difference in our heights. Now you wonder, how is Amy going to fit in the chair? And how is Guy going to fit in the chair? And we both fit the same. We're going to sit down. Whether it's the power recliner or the manual recliner. Look where Guy's legs are. Look where my legs are. Imagine a foot different.
Yeah.
Look where his shoulders are supported. Look where mine are supported. Look where the top of his head is and where mine is. 2 people, 12 inches. And then when we both recline and go into that 3 position, there's position 1 reclining, number 2, and number 3. Now, I'm gonna ratchet back. It came to the spot that's best for my body weight. There's Guy. Now, my legs are not as long as his, so my ankles are supported at the end of the leg rest.
Mine are too.
His are also supported, even though the feet are hanging off the recliner. That's actually the ultimate spot for the relaxation. Right where mine hit, supporting the ankles, right where his are supporting the ankles. And again, look at the room inside for both of us. There's plenty of room inside.
I can put I can put more than my fist on either side.
I can too.
Even my arms I can hang.
They're so different in size and shape. And then as I sit up, look what happens. The back of the chair comes up with me, same with Guy.
Yep.
And that means it's perfectly fit for both of us at 12 inches in difference. Because with LaZBoy, the way they're designed is they sit like your hip flexors. So as your hips move, the same design is made inside the chair and has been for almost 100 years, 1927.
You know, it's funny, whenever I do these shows with you, Amy, the quality of this chair is so amazing. Because I listen, I have very good friends that are designers. When I was married years ago, you know, I'd investigated, put so much time into looking at furniture and all that stuff. And LaZBoy is always at the top. You know what you're going to get with a LaZBoy. You're going to get something that you're not going to have that buyer's remorse. Why did I spend the money? You're going to sit there and say, man, I wish I had this chair 20 years ago. And you could have, because it's been around that long. But if you are retired, if you are saying to yourself, well, I don't need it. No, you don't need it. But you deserve it.
Yes.
You've taken care of kids, you've helped people out at work, and when you get home at the end of the day, this is how you should feel. And I am telling you, this chair relaxes you. The rocking motion, where you can slow your breathing down, sort of think about your day. It's all good, all right? I know I have deadlines, I know this and that. This is a space for you. It's a worthwhile investment. You know, it's funny because I just bought a new car because I lost my car in the flood.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And it's all right, I'm okay, I'm over it now because I just got my new car yesterday.
What'd you get?
I got this big SUV. I was driving around in this sporty, big, overpriced car for a year. I loved it, but when it drowned, I was like, I'm gonna do something a little more practical, but I still wanted the luxury, so I got an SUV and I love it. The point is, I have to take care of me.
Yeah.
I have to be happy. When I drive to work, I want to be comfortable. When I get home and I got the weight of the world on me, you know, with the floods and the hurricanes, you sit in a chair like this and you rock or you recline. I'll do that really quickly.
Yep, so
and
easy.
You lean yourself back and you breathe and you think, you know what? It's not that bad.
That's right.
It's actually quite good.
And you know what I do like what you said?
Yeah.
Practical.
Yeah.
LaZBoy is practical, and yet it's a luxury.
Yeah.
You've got the practicality of whether it's the manual or the practicality of the power, but when you sit down, and you feel the comfort, and we do need to talk about what's inside, that's your luxury. And LaZBoy, with its innovation over 97 years, we continue to perfect and perfect and bring you what you've asked for. When you purchase this today, you're getting all of LaZBoy's highest selling custom order features.
Yeah.
That is the foam that we're going to talk about inside. That is the fabric on the outside. It's our unibody construction that we'll go over, and you can see a graphics. It's the solid steel that we have underneath. It's the design of the rocker base that has been our rocker base for our entire history of rockers. This is everything that we do. The arc handle is an upgrade. So here's our graphics that you can see. This is the manual that we're sitting in now. Every time you recline, you don't have to have your leg rest up. You can recline simply by just pressing the back. If you want to make that adjustment, we have wing nuts underneath that are custom featured for you. And there's LaZBoy's unibody construction. What does that mean? It is a 4-sided frame. If you have a recliner at home and maybe it's not functioning the way it was, turn it over. This is the best way to tell. If you turn it over and you don't see 4 sides, you don't have a LaZBoy, and that's probably why your chair's breaking down. Ours are actually designed as heirloom quality and designed to last generations. And then, you know, somebody moves out of the house. Guy and I were on one day, and someone called and said, I just gifted my recliner to my son who got his first apartment. He was 25 years old, and she bought her LaZBoy and 25 years prior, and that was what she rocked him in as an infant. Do you remember that? I always bring it up because it is a story that tells you, that's right, tells you what you're purchasing. Now, let's talk about delivery, and Guy and I talk. There's so much to say about LaZBoy. We are going to make an appointment with you. So all of these chairs are already made. They're already in our distribution centers. Again, this pattern is the most limited because everybody loves this pattern. When we get that appointment made with you or your loved one if you're gifting, we call you 30 minutes before and let you know we're on our way. Once we're there, you tell us where in your home you want this to go. And then we will put it in that room, set it all up. So the manual, the back slides right on the base. You sit down and you start using your handle and getting your comfort position. If you're buying the power, there's just a couple extra steps. The power has to be connected. There are 4 motors in the power unit. So we're going to connect the back to the base. We're going to connect all the power, and then we plug the chair into the wall, and you start using your power wireless remote. Now, the wireless remote, we even include the batteries. So you don't have to go, oh, I don't have any batteries, I can't use my chair. We do all of that. See, this is your DIN connectors, and this is what we put together. Slide that back on, and we plug it into the wall. Now, we also have a surge protection box, so you don't have to go get your strip to plug everything in. It's already included in, as well as 8 feet of cord. And then Guy and I are going to show you another option if you don't want your chair plugged in and wires out there, because maybe you've got a little one crawling around. Maybe your dog is going to, if you're anything like me and you're clumsy, I will trip over a cord any day, stub my toe, you name it. But we're going to show you what you can purchase on hsn.com that allows you to have a wireless reclining power chair.
It's a battery pack.
Yeah.
It's a cool battery pack.
Yeah.
Hey, will you put your chair down for 1 second? 'Cause I want everybody to, we're going to be real quiet for a sec. And I want to show you what really impresses me is that we're both going to rock, and we're not going to say a word. You hear any squeak?
Not a thing.
Do you hear anything rattle? Do you hear anything going clank, clank?
Nope. No.
That, and we are both wearing very, very hypersensitive microphones.
Yes, we are.
If it was making any noise, and I'm a big guy, listen, nothing.
You are taking off.
Well, that is, that's how you really, really test a chair. You put weight in it, you move it around, and I know how much you guys test the, what out of these things.
Yes, we do.
Because you're going to be doing that thousands and thousands of times, which is why You'll see the footage from the
Yes.
LaZBoy factory. They put so much into what's on the inside in addition to the super incredible fabric.
We are made right here in the United States and have been for 97 years. Our home office is still in Monroe, Michigan, where we got started in 1927. We do everything imaginable that you could think of, and I want everybody to understand what this means. We stamp our own metal, we cut our own foam, and each piece of foam is not generic to every style. Every style, the Finley that we're showing you today, the foam is cut only for the Finley. We do all of our own sewing, we do all of our own cutting, we do all of our testing. This is our testing of our fabrics, because we know you're gonna have this for a minimum of 10 years, and that's where people start saying, yeah, I'm ready for a new color. We put a metal dummy in the chairs and we test the chairs 100,000 times. And this is how you know that you have the authentic LaZBoy. Those parts that you see that we've done, and the fabric that we've done, everything that we've put in here. Now, if I can, I'm gonna not sit here because I wanna be here.
Yeah.
I want everybody to see this light color, and we talked about our fabric and what we have on it, because we're gonna go from outside in. This is cranberry juice. I always use cranberry juice because it is the stickiest of the juices. Now I'm gonna make a pour. My pour is not gonna be as big as your spill because the table itself may not be level, especially on an area rug, but this is what you can expect to happen on our fabric. I'm gonna roll it around a little bit. And you see, it does not absorb into the fabric.
So kids, grandkids,
oh yes,
grandpa,
yes,
no worries.
This gets a 5 out of 5 for your waters, your coffees, your teas, your cranberry juice, things like that that spill. Now this is just a normal paper towel from the kitchen, and this is why you don't have to panic and what am I gonna do? But all you do is lay the paper towel next to the spill.
That is amazing.
And it's gone.
Wow.
Look at these little tiny baby drops that I'm gonna just dab and pick up, okay?
That is incredible.
And then another drop fell off, and that's what's so unique about this. The drops will fall off. It's dry to the touch.
It's dry.
And there's all the cranberry juice.
Wow.
Why is this important? Number one, you don't want to have to pay to get your furniture cleaned, or you don't want to go buy one of those products that you have to keep on hand to constantly shampoo your furniture. More importantly than that is when you have a real spill, and it's not LaZBoy's exclusive iClean fabric, that spill would have gone to the back where it dries and begins to live a life of its own.
Yep.
And the foam that we put inside of our Finley recliner is not only our high density foam core, but we are the only company that's exclusive to Tempur-Pedic, who made a TEMPURResponse seat cushion. So this is specifically designed with their scientists and our engineers. So this is our high resiliency. This is like, oh, I'm gonna show you this video. Perfect, thank you. This is the Tempur-Pedic TEMPURResponse memory foam. Tempur-Pedic scientists and LaZBoy engineers had to take a mattress, bring it down to the size of a seat cushion. It took us 5 years to make this correctly. There's our high resiliency foam in the yellow that I'm getting ready to show you, and the TEMPURResponse memory foam on the surface. So you have your power or your manual recliner, and you've kind of got your favorite seating position. Well, now we're gonna also take care of the inside, and this is that high resiliency. So this is you plopping in your furniture. This is what we do. We don't sit down gracefully. We plop because we're ready to relax, okay? Now, on top of that, we're going to put the TEMPURResponse. Watch what happens with that.
That's crazy.
Now, I'm gonna push this. The cue ball, so we all know a weight of a cue ball, disappears. Imagine this is your body. And then when you get up, it recovers, so it's ready for the next person.
Watch.
I know.
Look at that.
And then the same
You can
with
see
mine.
how it adapts. It's what we
Look at
call
this.
adaptive
Yes,
comfort.
it is adaptive
Look at
comfort.
that.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. All right, listen, guys, and then we layer on top. So the combination
That's right.
is what makes it so comfy under your tushy,
Exactly.
under your back, under your legs, all that stuff. All right, guys, remember, if you want the manual with an HSN credit card, it is $55 a month. If you want the power with an HSN credit card, $88 a month for 18 months. You can use your own card and get it home on 5 Flex, or you can pay it all. It's up to you. You have till the end of January. You've got all the warranties, everything from the original LaZBoy, all that stuff is going to be included as well. All right, if you do get our credit card today, we will take another $20 off your LaZBoy chair. And in addition to that, you can stream to your heart's content on HSN Plus. Everything that you love about HSN is on HSN Plus. So whatever shows you love, whatever could be one of my shows. Maybe it's Now That's Tasty with Guy. Whatever you want, you can stream to your heart's content. All right, we are exactly halfway through the presentation. We have just begun. Get yourself a chair. You deserve it this holiday. Be right back.
My face needs a fresher look.
Got anything for dry skin?
This hair could use a pick-me-up.
Have you heard of Nakery?
Naked who?
From anti-aging treatments to body care and more, we help women look good and feel confident. Try Nakery for a radiant glow, baby soft skin, and hair bigger than your grandma's stamp collection.
Ooh, tell me more.
We're science-backed and an HSN clean beauty brand. Nakery, inspired by women, uniquely made for you.
Worry about one less thing with our Protection Plus plans at HSN. Electronics, fitness equipment, even jewelry can be covered. Shop smarts and protect your purchase. It's easy to add when you're checking out. Search Protection Plus at hsn.com for more details.
The HSN deal is a great value that we bring to you every day. Thanks to our long and valued partnerships with the brands you love most, we are able to offer amazing products at great values. Shop the HSN deal with confidence from us to you.
I just love how clothes can express so many things without saying one word. I am fashion designer Joan Sebastian Gray. I'm from Cali, Colombia. I'm the creative director of Gray by Joan Sebastian Gray. My spring-summer collection is very runway fashion forward, but we make it very ready to wear for the everyday one. I can't wait for all of you to see the beautiful and amazing pieces we create for you.
Gray by Joan Sebastian Gray, only on HSN.
Every budget needs a little flex during the holidays.
All right, so I am rocking my way. Oh, I gotta tell you, I don't have any rockers at my house. I have the 2 leather chairs that I have at my house that have the manual leg thing and they go back, but there is something about rocking in a chair and being able to do all that stuff. This is Finley. It is absolutely hands down my favorite LaZBoy that we do. I love all the LaZBoy chairs. I love the power chair because I love the remote control, but you can get it manual, save yourself a little bit of money. We are the lowest price we've ever done on this model chair. We are taking $500 off of the manual, and we are taking, and this is off HSN's price, $700 off the power chair. So rather than $22.99 for the power, you're getting it for $15.99. And rather than $14.99 for the manual, we're doing $999.95, lowest price ever. You can buy it with your credit card, and we're doing everything on 5 Flex, so you can spread it out over 5 months. But what I would do, if I were you, is I'd get an HSN credit card today or use your card. If you use your card with no interest, no finance charge, just like regular Flex Pay, only you get more time, we will stretch it out to 18 months, which means if you get the manual, you're going to be paying $55 a month for any color that you want. If you want the power, it's only $33 more a month, $88, and you have the chair of your dreams. I just said to Amy a second ago, because we're going to do colors in a sec, when my mom was still with us, I remember about 5 or 6 years ago, she was hemming and hawing about spending the money to get her teeth done. She's like, I really should get my teeth done, but I'm 80-something years old. And I was like, Ma, you worked your whole life. You deserve to feel good. You deserve to look good. You've earned that. Don't shortcut yourself. And she wound up getting her teeth done, and she was so happy and all that stuff. This is the same thing. If you're looking at this chair and going, do I really need it? Nobody needs a chair. right? Unless you can't walk or unless you have issues. But this chair is a chair that you want and a chair that will give back to you year after year. I'm talking 10 years. This chair will give back to you. So don't short sell yourself. You take care of your family, take care of your kids. You need to do this for yourself. And I'm telling you, it is easily the most comfortable chair I have ever sat in, which is why it's my favorite of all the LaZBoys. So Amy Sam is my special guest. She's been with the company for years and years and years. We won't go back into that, but it's a long time. She knows more about these chairs than anybody. Let's show everybody the beautiful colors that we have.
Oh, I would
All
love
right?
to.
We'll get
I
up and we'll
would
walk
love
over.
to. Yeah, let's walk over. And then I'm going to take my remote control with me.
Okay.
So that people can see how far it will reach if you ever happen to lose it. All right, this is our natural. We brought in some light colors because you asked us to. We always have the traditional LaZBoy colors, but now we brought in some light natural colors that grow with everything in your interior. This is actually called natural. And it is, yes, a white-ish color. It's so close to that shell tone, and I'm going to show you in just a few minutes what we can do with this by spilling cranberry juice rather, and because that's the stickiest, and you'll see how easily this cleans up. This is the hemp tone. It is more of a basket weave color, a darker sand color. Again, will go with everything in the home. Both of these fabrics are more of a linen feel, if you will, or a denim, soft denim feel and design. Then next to us is the Java. Now
I think that's my favorite.
I know.
I love Java.
And this is, you asked us to bring back a couple traditional colors, so we did that for this show, especially as we're gifting. This Java is more of a chenille-based fabric, super soft. You almost feel like it has lanolin in it. The more I massage it, the softer I feel like my own hands feel.
That's so funny you said that.
Right?
Yes, it does. It feels, it's like, like, I can't even explain it to you, but your hands feel soft.
They do. I feel like I can just keep my dry hands from the north, and now I'm going to soften them
And by
up.
the way, unlike leather chairs, these are always warm and cozy when you get in them, which I love.
Always warm and cozy. This is the first time we brought a pattern in. This color is mist, and I kind of say a chicken wire, but that sounds cheap. It's not a cheap pattern
looks exactly like the pattern
but that
of chicken
gives you
wire.
an idea of what do I mean by that pattern.
Almost like a cage.
It is a rounded diamond, and then it has this gorgeous pattern all over. What I also want you to see is how beautifully LaZBoy pattern matches. A lot of times you'll buy patterns and then they don't match up. No, this is so nicely matched all the way down, and it also marries back with all of our solid colors.
By the way, the fabric, I love the gauge of the fabric.
Yes.
It's a good heavier
It
gauge.
is.
So you know if the kids get on it, you don't have to worry about them cutting into
That's
it,
right.
scratching it. It is a really substantial fabric. Well, it's built to last.
That's right. That's right. And I love that your description of that is perfect. This is the sea glass. It has that same texture as the natural and the hemp. And then we've got this in that sea glass color. So think about sea glass. If you ever go hunting for sea glass, it has that bluish green tint to it, and that's what you have here. Gorgeous solid color. And then our staple, like the Java, this is our denim. So if you don't ever know what you're gonna wear, you usually pull your jeans out and your outfit looks perfect. Same thing in the home. If you're gifting, go with your all neutral patterns, but this is a staple, Java is a staple, and then your hemp and your natural are staples.
And by the way, if you get 2 of these chairs in the manual, it's $110 a month.
That's pretty
2 of
awesome.
them. So if you want to get the manual on an HSN credit card, 18 months, $110 a month. If you want to get 2 in the power, $172 a month.
That's amazing.
For 18 months, and you own them and you'll have them for years. For most of you, you'll have them the rest of your life.
And you mentioned earlier that if you want a different color, or maybe it's just not for you after all, that you can return at the end of January.
End of January.
No questions asked.
Nothing.
That
so
is,
if you get it and you're like, I love it, but I was kind of hoping we had a lighter color, you can get that. And as we walk back, I want to mention a lot of these colors are of a lighter color. And a lot of you are looking at them going, oh my gosh, I can't get that. I've got kids. I got kids come over with popsicles and they eat ice cream and they do. We're going to show you in a second why you do not have to worry about that with these chairs. The fabrication on this, and we'll walk over.
And I do want to say,
go ahead.
In the furniture industry, if you return your furniture, there's a restocking fee. And that's why I wanted to bring up what you said about January.
Yeah.
A restocking fee in the furniture industry can be half the price of the chair.
Yeah.
Plus everything in here.
They don't tell you that in the beginning,
no,
do they, Amy?
and everything in the beginning, when you're putting this together, I'm going to say to you, go to lazyboy.com. I'm happy for you to do that. And look at lazyboy.com, but you need to make sure you add on the iClean fabric. You need to make sure you add in the TEMPURResponse memory foam. You need to make sure that you've added on the power or the manual, and the manual comes with the arc handle, which is a custom upgrade. All the rocker bases are in the coffee finish, which is an upgrade. Put all of those together, then tally up what that's going to cost, plus delivery. Delivery in the furniture industry is anywhere from $99 to $299.
Yeah.
This is included, the delivery and setup is included. We make that lovely appointment with you, and then see where that HSN price is.
I just had to buy a new washer and dryer because of the flood. You know that my $800 or $900 washer and dryer wound up being $1,300 each after I added installation, removal of this, da-da-da. So you wind up thinking you're going to be paying one price, and then at the end of the day, everything you're seeing here is the end of the road.
Right.
There's nothing extra. So when you buy this, okay, you'll have to pay, obviously you have to pay tax, that's out of our control. But when you get this, you'll have a perfect idea of what you're gonna have to spend every month if you put it on VIP financing or if you put it on FlexPay. So we showed you the light colors for a reason, because we wanna show our demo again. If you're worried about your kids spilling, you know, they got their sippy cups for your grandkids, and they got cranberry juice, or they have grape juice, or they have orange juice, or they have some kind of a food item. These have a special finish on the fabric, which when you see it, it looks like magic, but it's real.
Well, and here's the thing. It is not a finish on the outside.
Right.
It's actually
Part of it.
part of it. Every single fiber, as we weave the fabric, is immersed in the iClean solution, which is water-based and family and pet friendly, so you don't have to worry about allergens with that. And because every fiber is covered in the fabric, I'm going to do the spilling. Guy's going to do the cleanup. This is cranberry juice. It is like the stickiest. You look how it's rolling and beating, and it's still falling off the glass. All you need to do is use a paper towel and set it next to, you're going to roll it around some more.
Watch.
Yeah.
So here we go.
Just set it down next to the spill. You don't have to dab, you don't have to scrub, and the dots continue to fall off, what I call the mother spot. Look at those tiny little dots that Guy is able to pick up. So this is the natural color. I always use the whitest and lightest of the colors so you can see what happens. There's a couple little tiny dots I still see. Now, is it dry or wet?
It is bone dry.
Bone dry. Nothing, no panic, no urgencies.
Can I do it one more time?
You can.
Because even I look at it, and it's hard for me to believe. And I did a big one there. You know kids. So I'll start at the back. Watch.
And I don't have it anymore, I gifted it. I had a sofa when LaZBoy first came out with the iClean technology. It's exclusive to LaZBoy. I sat down, my granddaughter, God bless her, hit my arm just right. I had a 32-ounce drink in my hands. The lid went off. It went everywhere.
It is amazing.
I panicked, and my husband, perfect commercial statement, said, "Don't worry, it's iClean." And I was like, oh, you're right. I didn't have to run.
You know what's funny is that I have a sofa at my house.
Yep.
Okay? And on my sofa,
nothing in the back,
which is this color, I got so many different little stains. And you know what I did? I had that protective coating put on the outside, but it's not like this where it's part of the fabric.
Yes.
So it's a whole different thing. And I have a dog, and I've got little stains on there, and I try to get them off with a sponge, and then I just make it worse. It's very forgiving.
It is forgiving.
Material.
That's right.
Yeah.
And at home, you're not going to have an accident happening every day.
Yeah.
You know, accidents happen, and this is why LaZBoy does what they do by creating the fabrics and putting them on the furniture that you're investing in so that this is totally dry. There's nothing on the back. Imagine, I'm going to grab that paper towel back again, but imagine if you didn't have iClean technology, the spill that Guy picked up would be living on the back of the fabric. Yes, it's going to dry, but if you go to have your fabric cleaned on the front, they don't clean the back. And then this begins to live inside the furniture and creates more stains and more smells. And you're always wondering, why does my furniture look that way?
Why does it smell?
Why does it smell? Nobody,
I got
you know.
a dog, and I can tell you why my furniture smells.
Exactly.
That really is a big deal because, you know, I think a lot of people, they shy away from buying a couch or a sofa as far as when the price is up there because they're like, one bad stain and I'm done. You don't have to have it dry cleaned.
That's right.
You don't have to worry about that, all right? Because when you have that and you have the little spills that happen, because life happens, you're going to be able to get there in time to be able to hopefully resurrect, save, whatever you got to do, all right? As far as the material that is under that fabric, can we show that one more time?
So, yes. So that's in the back. This is the backing of the fabric.
Right.
And this has a wonderful fleece lining to it. That's why it has such great shape to the fabric and the thickness of it, but it doesn't get hot or uncomfortable. And
let's talk about the foam.
And then underneath,
this is important.
We have the 2 layers of foam that we put in this. So the first is, and this is, we're using a cue ball, so you know the weight of a ball. This isn't like a wiffle ball, we're not pretending. But when you first sit down, LaZBoy has in the bottom of the seat cushion what we call high resiliency foam. So this is the loft of the foam. When you first sit down, that's what you feel. But on top of that, we use Tempur-Pedic foam, and we're the only company that is married in a relationship and designed and patented to have TEMPURResponse memory foam. So imagine when you first sit down, I'm gonna let Guy do this time. Press that cue ball down into the foam. Imagine this is your hip flexors, your spine, your calf muscles, your quad muscles, your ankles. Everything gets supported not only with the fabric and the design of the chair and the way we make the chairs themselves, but now you've got custom seating from TEMPURResponse and LaZBoy. It took their scientists and our engineers over 5 years to take a mattress, because they are the #1 mattress company, and bring that down to a seat cushion. And you could think, oh, well, they'll just cut it in half and they'll fit it to shape. No, when you change the size of a mattress down to a seat cushion, the engineering changes, as does the consistency inside the foam. So those are the things that we had to do to bring. And I'm gonna take my fingernails and move those down inside. Let me move forward here. Look what happens. You can see the foam is actually contoured around my fingers and shaped underneath when I lift my hands.
It's amazing.
Look at all the divots that they come back to shape. And that's the beauty of what you're sitting on inside the seat cushion.
I honestly, I've told you this before. I always tell the statement, I'm like, these are my favorite shows to do. I love doing this show because, you know, like I said before, I've been so fortunate to have so many people have given me things, helped me out, given me opportunities, given me chances. And I always like to say to the people that are on the fence and looking at this and going $9.95, $6 to $15.99, when you think about the money you spend on other things, when you think about your cars and all those very expensive things, a refrigerator, a freezer, whatever it is, those are all things that you must have either to get from point A to point B or to keep your food cold or whatever, or to wash your dishes.
Yes.
And those are all hundreds and hundreds, thousands and thousands of dollars. When you get home, one of the most important things you can do is sit down, lay back and relax and regroup and refuel, retool. You need, it's not a want, you need a great reclining chair, a rocker that can help you to like maybe just lose some of that stress, lose some of that agitation that you had at work, or the people that are frustrated. Let me tell you, there is nobody more frustrated right now than people in Florida who had to deal with the hurricane. 2 hurricanes.
Yeah, 2
I have not had a washer and dryer in my house for 6 weeks. I've been going over to the neighbor's house to do my laundry because they're that backed up. So there's a lot of frustration. But when you're able to get into your home environment and get into your rocker and kick your legs up and get your neck supported and lay back, it is not only good for your mind, it's therapeutic for your body. To lay, you almost feel like you have no weight in your body when you go all the way back, and I'll go all the way back real quick for you.
Yes.
Honestly, I feel when I get into this position, and I'll go all the way back.
And it's whisper quiet.
It is, I could sleep in this chair.
Yeah.
So if I'm watching a movie and I'm like, you know what, honey, I'm done for the night or for an hour, I want to take a little break, I can lean back. And then if I have the power chair, all I need to do is lift it back up. It's quiet, listen.
And that was your home button,
noise.
right? Or did you push the, see, this is what we want everybody to see that's purchasing the power version. This is a wireless remote that LaZBoy designed and patented.
Back to rocking.
The very top button is the home button. So no matter what reclining position you're in, if you press that, it's going to bring you an upright, seated, and rocking position. This is what Guy was talking about. This is your power memory buttons. So if you've gone like what Guy just did, fully recline, and you're ready to create that, you can press 1 or 2, and that is a memory. Now, if you want to do things individually, you can. This is for raising the back. This is for raising the leg rest. Then you've got a headrest motor, and then this is the lumbar. Now, Guy and I are 12 inches apart in memory. I'm going to sit up like I would normally sit in a recliner. If the camera could come right back, I want everyone to see the gap behind my back. So I'm not scooting back to try to make myself comfortable. I want you to watch to see how the chair and these buttons, excuse me, I'm gonna have a little coffee here, work independently. I'm going to use the bottom button, and this increases the lumbar and comes up to meet my lower back. Now I'm going to raise the headrest, and watch how that headrest comes forward here.
Yep.
The headrest comes up to my head.
Look at that.
Okay. Look what it did.
Oh.
It took care of the gap behind my
Neck issues.
neck.
If you have any like neck
Yes.
issues, yes.
And then here's that. And now I can lock this in. Excuse me. Now, the chair fit me. I didn't fit in the chair.
Which I love because you shouldn't have to.
Right.
When you're spending this kind of money, you want a chair that's going to help you to get comfortable.
That's right.
And that's the difference. Not only that, if you've ever been to a furniture store and you've gotten on a chair, you're not, first of all, you're not going to see all the different styles or colors. They usually only keep 1 or 2 colors out. Then you got to order it and you got to wait 6, 8 weeks for it to come in. We have all this available now. These are all being made right now. So if you want this chair, can you imagine having this chair and watching the kids or the grandkids open their presents, and you are in grandma or grandpa's chair or nana's chair, whatever you got, Meemaw, I know there's a lot of names. You are going to be so happy and comfortable. This is the gift that you give to yourself. If you have kids and you want to get 2 of them for them, pick a color or 2. If you pick the wrong color, they have till the end of January to return it, okay? You can go either manual for $9.95, which is the lowest price ever on the Finley, or you can go the power chair, which is $15.99, lowest price ever. The power chair is normally $22.99. You're saving $700. The manual chair is normally $14.99. You're saving $500, lowest price ever. And if you have an HSN credit card or get one today, we'll take that price without any extra interest or financing, and we'll take it from 5 months and we'll stretch it to 18 months. We know this is a considered purchase, but you'll get it right now. You're not waiting. It's not layaway, and you can enjoy it all the way till the end of January. If we're wrong, and it's not the most comfortable chair you've ever been in, the most forgiving chair with the stain resistancy, the fabric, all that, if it's not what we said, or if you picked the wrong color, you can exchange it or return it. Get it home. $55 a month for the manual with an HSN credit card, 18 months, or $88 a month. That is a small, small tidbit of an investment to get this home and try to use it. You know, I just bought a car. They gave me a 30-minute test drive before I bought it. 30 minutes, drive it around. You want it? You're getting, you're getting almost 3 months, 2.5 months to drive this. And if you don't love it, we say that because you and I both know, Amy, they're never going to return this.
No, they're not. They're not.
You know, or you might return it and say, give me the power chair. Whatever, all right, whatever you want to do, get this chair home because you will absolutely love it. We're going to show you how resilient it is to stains in a minute, but Amy's going to take you on a little tour of some of the other features and the colors.
But before I do colors, guys, show them the side of the cradle where we have the Find My Remote button in the front.
Oh, over here?
Yes.
Can you see that from the side over here? There it is, right there.
Okay.
Oh.
So we all know, do you lose your remote controls for the television and the stereo and things like that? Inside that cradle is a Find My Remote button.
Is it the middle one? Which one is it?
It's the one in the front.
One in the front?
Yep.
I'm always trying to, but there's 3 buttons up here in the front. Oh, there it is. I got it.
All right,
the magnifying glass.
Now hand me your remote.
All right, it's the magnifying glass,
so
right?
So press that button. All right, now, if the camera can show how far away